The movie Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is getting advertised as the first MCU horror film. But in reality, the movie is 10 types of movies in one. Yes, horror is one of those types, but there's not enough of it to make it a horror film. Hello everyone, welcome to What If Popcorn. My name is Cris Pepper, and these are the 10 types of movies in the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness film. Number 1. Horror. It is true that the movie has some horror elements in it, but you're watching many horror movie styles in one. It has elements from The Ring, jump scares that'll surprise you, gruesome deaths that'll make you squirm, and a cool zombie mixed with superhero you didn't know you wanted. And once you fall in love with the undeniable coolness of Zombie Strange, it gets ruined by number 2. Disney-fied Horror. As I already mentioned, Zombie Strange will get you super excited for how mysterious and gruesome he looks during the first half of his appearance, that is. During his second half on screen, he gets so cliché and Disney-fied, you will roll your eyes so hard to the back of your skull. Sadly, the extreme cool factor of Zombie Strange got completely ruined. Number 3. Live-action Fantasia. Yep, you heard that right. They gave us Disney's Fantasia action at the worst possible time. It took from us what could have been an epic display of sorcery in a sorcerer-centered movie. Number 4. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Given that Sam Raimi also directed Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man movies, it's not a surprise that he added that movie style to Doctor Strange. We've all seen the trailers of Gargantos chasing America Chavez, and Doctor Strange being the badass sorceress we know and love. So watching a scene like this later in the film gave me a retro feeling I didn't want to have. I love Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man films for what they are and the time they were made in, but that style doesn't fit anymore, much less in the MCU. It takes away from the realistic tone of the movie. In real life, people don't just scream and stand still or stare at monsters all wide-eyed. People run as fast as humanly possible while screaming. People can become acrobats in moments like that. Number 5. Early 2000s superhero movie clichés. One of the things I adore about most of the MCU movies is that the character interactions match the urgency of the moment. Pep talks are heartfelt and done in the way real people talk. No one winks at the end of a cheesy pep talk. No one stops to give cheesy lines during a death and life situation. No one tries to debate whether or not you can trust the only person that can save your life in that moment, while the villain is trying to blend you into a soup. That's nonsense. Again, you can debate and doubt, all while running for your life. Every second counts in a deadly moment like this, and the movie should treat it as such. Number 6. Multiverse science fiction. This is one of the best concepts in the movie, going through so many different universes and how mind-blowingly different many of them are. I would love to have a Disney Plus show with America Chavez traveling throughout the multiverse, where she gets to spend time in a different universe on each episode. It would be fascinating to see the artistic takes from every director. Number 7. Wandavision. This comes to no one's surprise, since this movie is basically Wandavision's sequel. So adding a bit of Wandavision's sweetness made sense, and set the tone for Wanda's motivations. She just wants her family back, and your heart just breaks for her. Elizabeth Olsen is a fantastic actress. Everything she feels, you feel. She's unbelievable. Number 8. A Nickelodeon kids show. I can't spoil the scene that made me think of a Nickelodeon kids show, but you'll know it when you see it. Just look out for mustard. Granted, this scene will make you chuckle, while at the same time astonish you for how much out of character this whole scene is. It doesn't fit in the movie at all, or with the characters. Injecting effortless humor is a super thumbs up for me. Adding forced Nickelodeon-style humor is heart-wrenching for MCU fans. We want our superheroes to have a realistic humanity with the added oomph of almightiness, not to be caricatures of themselves. Number 9. awesome CGI Fest. 99.9% of the CGI in this movie is phenomenal, from the crimson bands of Sidorak to Gargantus, and many more awesome effects you'll see. The CGI is just top MCU quality level. But then they show you this one effect that'll make you feel like you're watching a Tim Burton movie. This is not a spoiler, you've all seen it in the trailers. It's that goofy eye. It takes away from its mysticism, and it distracts you so much because it looks kind of fake. Number 10. The typical MCU style you love. The interactions among Wanda, Strange, and Wong are the typical MCU movie we connect with. They speak to each other on such a human level. You instantly connect with those scenes. It's true that they're not innovative scenes, but they add so much to the movie experience. You feel like you're part of the movie because your heart is connected to these characters. So in my opinion, the movie should have restrained itself to only 3 types of styles. Number 1, the horror genre. Sticking to the style of the zombie Strange's first half and creepy Wanda in the Illuminati HQ would have kept the fantastic superhero horror continuously impactful. Disney-fying Zombie Strange at the end was a mistake. Just make all the horror scenes match one style. Number 2, keep the typical MCU character interactions that help us connect to the characters on a human level. I enjoy those very much. Number 3, the multiversal travel is definitely a keeper, especially with all the artistic beauty they showed us. That would have made the movie much more immersive. With this, I give this movie 7 spicy popcorns out of 10. It's still a super fun movie to watch, and if you're an MCU fan, then it's a must watch. Have you watched the movie yet? Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Until next time in What If Popcorn, I'm Cris Pepper.